How you doing? What's that?
Where'd you get that for? Where'd you get this for?
About 3 months ago. Thank you. Hey guys, what is up? It's Biff. I'm here with my man Murph, and he's got a newer Titan than mine. But we want to get this thing in here and check out what is going on with this bumper right here, because it's been pushed over just slightly, and I think we can fix this pretty easy. Let's go ahead and dive under it and see what we can do. Call that good for now. It looks like the same frame and everything as mine. What year is this?
This is a 22.
22, and mine's a 04. There's nothing that attaches out here on the outside of this bumper, so I'm thinking, and it's plastic.
Yeah.
Actually, it's got a metal backing. So we got this bracket right here, and it comes up and it has a top part, which feels a little different than the top part on the left side over there.
Oh, okay.
And that might be what we're looking at, but I believe we also got this metal piece here, and so I didn't realize that was there when we looked at it outside. I figured that was probably plastic, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
metal.
what I thought, so.
That's probably pushed in. Do we have any? Yeah. Do we have any evidence of bending up in there? Hard to see all that structure up in there and see if any bending has happened. Come over here to this side. It really looks very similar. And hard to tell if there's any creasing or anything. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, a little bit of a bulge right there, which means that I bet that metal structure under there got pushed over, which means we're probably gonna have to take the bumper off. Okay, so what we're doing, we're trying to access the bolts here to get the bumper off.
Okay.
And what I did was I just pushed this out with my finger, or the bottom left one there is the one I could reach, and then I just kept pushing on the back of this until I got all four of them to release. Those are actually really nice clips that don't want to break, so that's nice. Yeah. So we'll disconnect this connector, and then we'll have access to the, looks like 3 bolts there for the bumper. We'll do the same thing on this side, and once we get that, aside from other electrical connectors for lights and the main bumper connector for all the sensors, we should be able to just pull this guy off. Oh, it feels like it's not going to. Yours looks more loose than mine. Yep, I see it.
See where's that now?
Yep. We got to get these guys on both sides so this can come, all this can come forward with it. So it's interesting, on this side, you have this big beefy structure that comes out here with some jam nuts in it that hold it, and we just have a little bracket off of it that attaches to some of the molding. So we're just going to take out the 2 Phillips screws that hold the molding, and this side should be free and clear. But this side had the 2 bolts going into the frame like this. It's just kind of surprising that that other side doesn't have that same setup. Okay, so it turns out these aren't the only things there. Those will allow this to come out free and clear this, but we do have structural connection here to the frame. Down here through this to these 2 bolts right here, so we're just going to get these, and then all of this structure should come forward with the bumper. That should be the last thing holding us up. Get that Phillips still. We'll pick these off so we can get this out of the way. Let's take this one off too so we can kind of compare. I think maybe we'll loosen this guy up and see if some of the springs back, and then we can try to like maybe straighten that out a little bit. But the funny thing is, it's not just the bottom; it's the whole thing, right?
Yeah, we're getting the separation right there.
But, which might mean that we're just not seeing it. But I figured there you'd feel or see something here that indicated that it had pivoted. But nothing looks or feels rippled in any way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some cardboard aided design here, and I'm going to try to just cut a template that captures the angle here from the inner structure to the outer structure on this side, and then put it on that side and see if we can find any evidence of anything bent. I can't really, everything over there appears to be just like this side without any evidence of any crinkling or anything like that, with the exception of this one spot right here where it's bent in. So we're gonna do two things. We'll loosen these up and see if anything flexes back. We'll straighten this up, without a doubt, we gotta do that. But then we'll check that angle and make sure nothing else in there has moved. Close, let's see what happens over here. Got more of a gap here and here than we have on the other side. And I was going pretty much from that flat to that little crease right there, which is the same on both. But yeah, that gap all the way up and down versus this side, I only have just the littlest of gap down here by my thumb.
Okay.
And,
See that.
yeah, and everything seems a little better. So I think we do have a little push in. Let's, like I say, let's go ahead and get, we'll loosen this guy up. I think that's probably about the only one we'll need to loosen, because that's the only thing attached to that metal. See if it moves at all. We can check it again, and then we'll straighten this out and see if that gets us close. We'll just go from there.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds good.
Guest help, wrenching in the Fearless Mods garage. Don't see that every day or any day, unless it's one of my kids. We might have to go a little deeper here than just tapping the bottom out, because with this whole thing being pushed over, we're gonna need to find a way to kind of beat behind here on more of this structure than what we're looking at. So I think we're gonna end up pulling all of the plastic and lights and brackets off of this side. Push on that side flares out, so that's good, but that's only the lower portion. We're gonna need, for this little bit of a ripple here, which you can feel better on the outside right here, you can feel the bend.
Yeah.
So it bent here and here, pushed all this in. We're pretty sure this is mostly straight, but we need to get this out. Like I said, we can work this individually, but that one's gonna be harder. I've got Power Pack. The question is, does it give us the ability to grab on to the right things and push when we've got really nothing to push against? I think we, at this point, do what we were saying. First, we'll pull all this out and template it again, see what that gained us. I mean, it has moved a little bit. I was feeling that on the inside. I feel a little bit of a, where it's not smooth here, there's a little bit of a line right here where it's got a slight bend, I think.
Okay.
So we got the top one where, like right here. So that could make sense. It's just with the weight on it. All we're doing is relieving the stress and letting it go back where it wants to be. That's feeling pretty good there.
Yeah.
Take a feel on that.
Well, that's fucking warm.
Right?
Yeah, it's better.
It's a lot better.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's as close as we're gonna get.
I think so. Okay, so we've got it together again. Yeah, it's better than what it was.
I don't even think we need to take the plastic off. I think what we'll do is bolt it on.
Okay.
Put those other ones on there so it can move the bracket with it if it needs to. What you got here is, look how flush this is. And then that's all pretty flush.
Yeah.
This one, you can see it's flush here and then it dips in.
Yeah.
So that whole top needs to come out. All right, so let's develop a plan. Might I be able to get a big flat plate like this against anything on the frame? Where I'm lined up, kind of, because here's what I'm going to push on the bumper with.
Okay.
Big rubber ball.
Okay.
So
It's quite a length there. Let's see.
Oh yeah, yeah, we got options, baby.
There.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the plan of attack. We got the power pack, and the plan is to take this contraption here and place it between the frame here, either above or below this extension, and put the rubber ball out here. I'd rather start high first, I think, because that's the flat part and this is the curve. So I'd rather start up here and give that some pushes and see what we get. That's really where we want to line it up anyway, Murph, you know?
Yeah, it sure is.
So if we get that top looking good, the bottom, since it curves in, won't be as critical to be perfect.
Right.
But we could still give it a little push if we need. There we go.
Probably tighten up this.
Well, it does work like a standard jack. You've only used about 1 million of those in your 50 years. Yeah, it's starting to come out now. And we'll want to go a little bit past. Yeah, because it's going to spring back. Did it make some improvement?
That might be it.
There we go. Now, how's that top look?
It lines up all over there.
High here and low here. So it's like this corner's low,
Yeah.
but I don't know that we're going to
Uh,
be able to get that. I think it looks pretty dang good, to be honest with you.
yeah, I'm happy with it.
I think we got her.
Think so.
So let's go ahead and get some epoxy on this guy, because that's going to need to set for a little bit. So this thing gets to go over that again. Let's get this guy hooked up. That looks good. We're all put back together. All right. Well, I think that's a job well done.
Yeah, fair smart.
That's right. Thanks for joining me in the garage, Murph.
Oh, yeah.
And you can't beat the price. Free 99.
Free 99.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. If you need to work on your Titan, you've seen the 05. Now you've seen the 22. Bumper's a little different, but if you need to get in there and remove and replace it, that's how you do it. If you need to do extra work like we did and have to bend some things, you can do that. It's not that hard. You just need a buddy to help you out.
Yeah.
So we got her done. Please reach down there, like and subscribe, and keep coming back because you never know what you'll get on Fearless Mods. And we'll catch you again real soon. Take care.